The Skyline Drive-In Theater is, of course, an outdoor venue to watch movies, a drive-in theater, and it's been in operation since 1950. Obviously, on the surface, what we do is we show movies, right? Outdoor movies, double features. It's always double features. Such was the nature of drive-in theaters from the very get-go. And that's topically what it would be, right? You know, for someone to describe it. We look at it a little bit differently. We want people to set aside a chunk of time to come here and hang out. We're in no rush to leave. We're in no rush to turn off the lights and go home. We like people to come early, and we like them to enjoy the food that we have here, and we take great pains at finding unique things and have a wide array of food items to choose from, stuff that you wouldn't get in any other regular theater. We do, drive sensations, which allows amateur filmmakers, most of them are horror films, on the last Wednesday of every month to show their films here, and some of them have been filmed here as well. I think my favorite thing is Super Monster Movie Fest. It's dusk till dawn. People are camped here. It's like a little mini Woodstock. There's vendors, all kinds of stage shows. Bands will play. You name it. We've had burlesque dancers here. We've had everything and anything, and that's always a really, really cool and special event that we do. So I started becoming a fan, and what happened is my son turned about 3, and wife was pregnant again, and I thought, well, it'd be kind of nice to, get him out of the house, my son, and go do something together. So we started going to drive-in theaters, and every weekend we started doing this again, and it was really nostalgic for me. And there was a change of ownership at the Skyline Drive-In in 2009, and that's when my partner Joe Gowden took over, and I could see that things were beginning to change here. The theater wasn't doing very well when he took over. And I started realizing, the passion that he had for what drive-in theaters were and always meant to be. And I could see the growth that was occurring here. And at that time, we were being forced to go to digital projection, which was a big change for the drive-in theaters and all theaters, but more so for drive-in theaters or single-screen theaters. Well, that was 60 grand for one projector that people had to come up with right off the bat, and a drive-in theater really does not make money. The margins are very thin. So to ask a drive-in to come up with 60 grand minimum, if you were a 2-screener or more, I couldn't imagine. It was a big deal. That sank a lot of businesses. We think it's a really good way to see movies. We also think there's a value here in seeing these movies, double features for the prices that they are. There's a freedom here at the drive-in, and it's nice. You can sit in your car and make noise, or your kids can cry. You're not bothering anybody else, or people sit outside their car. There's, to us, a certain freedom and open atmosphere and a community in a drive-in that you don't get in a very sterile box environment. We want people to come here and hang out with us, and we want them to go back to the Skycade, our little arcade in the back, and play pinball and play video games, and bring their families here and talk and commune and enjoy each other's company. And so we look at it kind of more in that regard, as more than just, say, beyond movies, but a place to come and experience an evening of entertainment. And that's kind of how we look at it. We do this because we love it. We spend a lot of time here, and it's maybe a sickness or an obsession more than anything else. But it's certainly not for the money. It's for the love of what we do, and our love of movies, and our love of community and everything else. And that's why we're here. And I think that's a special reason as well.